It's the Tasha Steelz podcast.
Oh, soy la reina de Puerto Rico, the Boricua badass, Tasha Steelz.
Tasha Steelz.
What's good?
Now, Tasha Steelz. Let's start off with the basics.
Okay.
Why the name Tasha Steelz?
Tasha Steelz. Well, Tasha is my actual real name, and Steelz because I got that body of Steelz. But I'm gonna hide it right now because too many girls out there. They're a little jealous of my body.
They hate him.
They hate it right now. You know what I'm saying? They
him.
drinking that haterade. It's heavy and it's a big ass gallon. So I'm gonna just hide it for right now until the show.
So how long you been wrestling for?
I've been wrestling for about like 2 years now. So it's going great for me.
What made you get into wrestling?
Oh, I've been a fighter, all my life, in the hood growing up and stuff like that. I used to get in trouble a lot for fighting, fighting a lot of people. I just wanted to just fight just to fight. So I just saw it on TV one day. I was just like, I don't know what it is, but I want to try it. So once I got out of school and everything, I started like looking up schools, like what's wrestling school, started looking up. And I found the school that I was looking for. And
what school is that?
That would be Team Adams Academy in Wharton, New Jersey. They're originally in Hackenstown, but now we're in Wharton. So I started there about 2 years ago, and I never looked back.
What was the moment that you realized that this was for you?
I have to say, after my very, very first match, very, very first match, it was against Deonna Purrazzo. And, after that, I just felt the feeling of the crowd and like just going out there and just wrestling and fighting and stuff like that. Like I enjoy stuff like that. I like attention a little bit, just a little bit. So I didn't mind, and I was just like, I want to keep doing it. Like I want to go to like a show and just perform. Like I love performing. I love the spotlight. I love people just watching me, having all eyes on me, because I just get to do what I love to do, and that's it.
So if you wasn't doing wrestling, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't doing wrestling, I would somehow probably be like in the sports entertainment, business, because I love sports. Sports and fitness are like my passion. Those are like the main two things.
You played sports growing up?
Oh yeah, I played like a lot of basketball and softball. I did like tennis and volleyball on the side when we're like off season on basketball. I would always try and keep up with my older cousin and play like football on the concrete. Like I busted one of my kneecaps when I was a younger kid. My mother was pissed about that. So I played football on the concrete. We played flag football on the grass and stuff like that. So anything that I could just be rough in, because I'm a tomboy. I'm not no girly girl. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm just now learning how to do makeup and hair. So I've been a tomboy all my life. So I used to just like play and fight and just want to be rough housing all the time. So that's what I just love to do. So I always played sports growing up.
So who was like, what person you looked up to while you was like, what was the person you looked in the screen and just like, wow, that person, I want to emulate my style around? At
first I didn't have anybody, but the very couple times I was watching wrestling with my cousin and my uncle, I saw Triple H. And he was just a unique character because he wasn't a high flyer, and he was just more of a fighter, like grounded fighter and a wrestler. He had like, the likes of Ric Flair, that he idolized, and Flair was a fighter. Flair is always a fighter. So I just related it to me because I love fighting, and I don't do none of that flippy do stuff that they do. I could, you know what I'm saying? I got it under my belt.
I seen it.
But I prefer throwing these two hands, you know what I'm saying? I prefer throwing hands. We don't flip in the hood, you know what I'm saying? We just throw hands. We shoot the fair one,
But of course in the hood there's always that one extra dude that went to like gymnastics camp, want to do flippy five, looking like
until he gets punched in the face.
Right. Now his lesson after that. Yeah,
exactly.
Idiot.
Yeah, so that's what we do.
So are you against doing it? Like, obviously you're not against doing the flippy stuff, but do you see yourself eventually going down that path as time progresses to make yourself stand out?
That might be my one trick. Like, you always in wrestling, like entertainment period, you always got to have something to make the people come back to you and want to see you again. So that might be, I have like one little flippy trick that I might do that people want to say, oh, I love Tasha Steelz because she could do that, I don't want to do it all the time because then eventually it'll bore them, So I just want to do it every now and then, but other than that, I'm throwing hands, Nobody throws hands anymore, so I'm throwing hands.
Okay. So who's your dream opponent?
Oh, man, I got a long list,
All right.
I got a long list.
Top 5, no particular order.
Top 5, no order. I would love to wrestle the Virtuosa again. Charlotte Flair. Everyone keeps wanting to see me versus Sasha Banks, so I do it just for the hell of it.
I'm not gonna lie.
I do it for the hell of it.
I'm not gonna lie.
You want to see that too?
Yeah.
Listen, we're small. We move fast. We fast on our feet.
Alike?
So I don't know about all that.
That kind of do look
alike. I don't know about all that.
I'm not saying y'all look just alike, but like a quick second.
She look like me.
There you go.
She look like me. All right.
There you go.
We're gonna roll with that.
She look like you.
She look like me.
Okay, non-related wrestling question. Your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Yes.
Juice.
What?
Juice, son. Juice.
Yo, that's my favorite movie too.
What? Give me something.
What's your favorite part? What's your favorite part?
My favorite part?
Yeah.
That it's got to be the part where Pop, pops up on cue in the high school.
Yo, that's it. He's like, we've been that cute.
Yeah.
Mad like stern. I'm looking like.
I love his mentality because he's crazy, but he's crazy on the low. That's just how I am sometimes.
You see, you can't show nobody you crazy.
Exactly.
You gotta be like, you kind of swing, you be like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
So mess with you, punch him in the face.
Exactly. And the whole mood change. They don't even know. They don't even know. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Juice, though.
Yeah. Pac's my idol, so.
You too?
Pac is my idol.
Okay. Biggie or Pac?
Pac all the time. I always have this argument with people. They always say Biggie, but Pac is more influential, man. He got the words. Biggie just got the nursery rhymes.
Right, don't get me wrong. Biggie was good for hip hop as far as rhyming schemes, this, that, and third.
Oh, absolutely.
Tupac was more impact as far as stuff he did outside of hip hop. The fact that it was okay to be gangster, but yet don't be dumb at the same exact time.
Oh yeah, for real, for sure. He did everything in the hood everybody else did. He just trying to make a change for better.
How you feel about the movie?
Juice?
No, not Juice.
Oh, the Pac movie?
Yeah.
I think they could have did a little more stuff better, but they did what they can. They did what it was approved for,
Yeah, but the trailer accomplished a little bit better though.
It is, but you know what? His mom passed before everything could come to its final place. So if she would have been able to put her final touches on it, I think Pop movie would have been like 10 times better than Straight Outta Compton.
I kind of felt that they waited too long. I think that they waited until she died to just do the movie because I watched it. Don't get me wrong, a lot of potential. I felt like the pacing was just very off.
I didn't know he was with old girl before he passed.
Nah, he wasn't.
See, that's a mind-blowing thing about it.
Jada Smith said that is not true. Before that, he left for Baltimore. He left for Baltimore and never said goodbye. So there was something added on, like spices to the movie.
See that got me right there. The whole Vegas thing, he chilling with the girl. I'm like, oh, he had a girlfriend before you? That pissed my mother off because she loves Pac. You can't tell nothing about Pac. She will argue you out the door and kick you out the house
Pac,
if you say something wrong about Pac. I'm telling you.
It's Tupac.
Listen,
like his music,
he's the best
his
man
style,
out there.
Like my man used to talk about like, yo, I'm gonna shoot you, and in the next video you see him, yeah, man, us people gotta unite as people. I'm looking like
goes back to Juice. That's why he crazy up in the head. Goes back. You know what I'm saying? He smile in your face, but in reality, he watching you. That's how he is. That's how I am. That's my mentality right there. That's why I love Pac.
We're over here talking about Tupac, everything else but wrestling.
It goes hand in hand. It goes hand.
So let me ask you a question. Do you often incorporate, since Tupac is one of your favorites, do you often incorporate his style into how you carry yourself in the ring?
Oh, the swagger straight from the door. Like, as soon as I come out that curtain, I'm turning it on. Like, coming out, down the ring, down the stairs, it don't matter. Like, I'm turning it on, and I'm right into the ring. You know what I'm saying? I intimidate a lot of people. They just don't say it. They're too afraid to say it. It's okay, though. Because they think I'm 5'3". I ain't supposed to intimidate nobody. I intimidate a lot of people.
Though?
Oh, it's all the way up there.
Is your confidence just like, short people with confidence, you can't tell them nothing because they looking like, what are you going to tell me, I'm short?
Yeah. I already know that. Tell me something I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
like you looking like, I'm still going to fight you, though.
Word. You still going to get these hands, though. 1-2 knockout. It only takes 5 pounds of pressure to knock you out. I'm saying. You feel me?
I feel you. I feel the hood too. Trust me. Like I see the shortest people knock out the tallest people.
That's how we gotta be. We short. We gotta use that height to our advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like people always doubt short people all the time. Like we ain't supposed to do nothing. What we supposed to do? Break somebody down their kneecaps? That's all the jokes they stuff come with. But In reality, then when you get knocked out by somebody that's 5 feet and you like 5'7", what you gonna say? That was luck? Nah.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
I do
Feel
agree
me?
with you.
Yeah.
I do agree with you.
You know?
So if you was doing wrestling, what you be doing?
I'll probably try to be finishing like a couple years of school because I had to leave because of wrestling. So balancing school, home life, you know, shoot work, all that stuff, it's tough. You know,
But
it's a busy
school
schedule.
isn't for everybody though.
It's not, but it could help me to my advantage though. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I'm trying to be, you know, in the sports entertainment management area. You know, I love, if I wasn't doing wrestling, I would love to be part of the NFL somehow. You know, whether it's a strength and conditioning coach or just event coordinating, anything like that. So NFL and wrestling are like my two loves. And of course, it's in fitness.
Who's your favorite football team?
Pats, baby. New England Patriots. And we going. No, let me finish this. We going to the Super Bowl
But y'all can't beat the Giants, though.
2019.
But y'all can't beat the Giants, though.
Oh, but that was luck.
Twice?
That was luck twice. They're welcome. 5/2 is better. I'm just saying.
Oh my
I'm just saying 5 is better than 2.
Oh my God. You see, it was vibe once you say Patriots.
Okay, but my quarterback can do this. Eli can only peace out, all right?
Exactly.
My quarterback can do this. But my quarterback can high five people with all rings in the hand.
Forget?
High five. But we about to get 6 this year. That don't even matter. We didn't cheat. I don't know about cheat. I don't know about no Spygate. I don't know about the Deflategate. I don't know about none of that stuff right there. But it's all right though, because we about to get ring number 6. All right, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady together. Boom. We about to make this happen. New England Patriots. I don't want to hear nobody else saying nothing. Giants ain't been the same since they won their second ring.
You're right.
They ain't been the same.
You're right. But Tom Brady don't have 8. I mean, sorry, we have 7.
Oh, but he's about to get 6.
Eli.
He's about to get 6. And then the next year, he's going to get 7. And then the next year, he's going to get 8. He's going to fill up both hands.
Oh, my God. It's the system. He's a system player, though.
Oh, Lord. So you trying to tell me he's not the GOAT? He's the greatest of all time. He can make the popcorn guy look like the best wide receiver in the NFL. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay.
No.
Can Eli do that? Eli.
Sucky job. Does your mother hate you? Do you have a very small penis? Does life just plain old suck for you? But do you like wrestling? Do you enjoy podcasts? Well, download the Jobber-Tears podcast, the greatest podcast for professional wrestling on the planet, hosted by Janelle from HR, Sir Wilkins, Mr. Blacc, and your favorite weird guy, Leo. The greatest wrestling podcast on the earth is called the Jobber-Tears podcast. It might make your life a whole lot better.
I can't do that.
He ain't better than the bad man Aaron Rodgers, though. That's a bad man.
He done broke Aaron Rodgers' record up and down the field.
What about my son, Drew Breezy?
Breeze is his
5'10",
son.
5'10".
Breeze is idolizing Brady. Come on now. Breeze is idolizing Brady right now. Who that? Brady be that. All right.
First, you disrespect Eli, Aaron Rodgers, not Drew Brees.
Eli needs to take a page out of his brother's book and go ahead and retire. I'm just saying. That's what we need to do. Eli needs to take a page out of his brother's book and retire.
You know what? We're not gonna have this conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, we can continue it later. I love basketball.
Okay,
I play basketball.
Team?
You know what I'm saying? I'm bandwagoning on the Warriors right now because Miami ain't do nothing. All right. Miami ain't doing nothing right now. I'm gonna admit that. I am a big Miami fan, but I'm bandwagoning for the Warriors because Miami ain't going nowhere.
I respect that.
So I'm getting with the super team. Super team right now.
What was your style of play as you played when you was in basketball?
Oh, I was point guard. You know,
I mean, of course. Were you like shoot first, pass first? What were you?
I was a shooter.
You look like a shooter.
I was a shooter. Yeah.
Look at the type that look at someone dead in their face.
I did a lot of
and shooting in their face, and we're like, yo, I'm open. Nah.
I did a lot of illegal and illegal shooting in my lifetime.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly. Let's keep it allegedly.
It's alleged.
Allegedly.
It's alleged, you know. It's alleged.
Of course.
I don't know. They couldn't prove that though.
Listen,
they can't prove it.
We'll just edit this part out.
Yeah.
So, you playing basketball, you being Tombo, always you into so much sports. Does that help you in the ring? Does that help you with your coordination, your footwork, and all that?
Oh, of course, because I'm fast on my feet. You know what I'm saying? That's what we had to be in basketball. You had to be fast. You know, if anything, you had to be fast on your feet. You got to have great footwork when you're playing basketball.
True.
I got the swagger and the confidence level like no other. Some girls, they unsure. But me, I'm so sure that.
Sure.
Oh, I'm over sure.
So you look at a dictionary, you see your face like this.
When you see over sure in a dictionary,
your face like
you
this,
want to
right?
see me like.
Oh yeah.
I'm like this, over short and intimidating right now. That's just how I am, you know. I be like that, you know. It get like that sometimes with people. They don't know what to do or say after that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So let's wrap up this interview.
All right.
Let's wrap up this interview. Let's wrap it. Make me laugh too much.
Well, listen, I can do comedian too. I've never tried that before, but I'll step into that field.
I mean, it's entertainment, right?
Listen, I could do it all.
You gotta be your best version of yourself if you want to entertain everybody.
I could be a trifecta.
I mean, listen.
Ain't nobody like that out there, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna make that happen. And we're gonna reconvene with this interview.
What's the worst that could happen? You end up succeeding and being great at it?
Of course. You think that'd be the worst thing? I think that'd be the absolute best thing.
Because I say it this way, this is how I see this. You know, in life, not everybody take the risk of following what they love to do. And you can always say and tell your kids one day, like, I did it, and may not have worked out, but you had the memory saying that I didn't.
Oh, of course.
So that's why I say that the worst thing that can happen is that. Is like once you change your vocabulary saying that I'm gonna try to do that, so I'm gonna do that, you see how your life gonna change completely.
Yeah.
Like,
suck. Suck.
Listen.
All that.
Listen, where can our lovely fans follow you at?
Well, you all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Real T Steelz. That's RealTSteelz.
All right. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, man. It's been a pleasure.
All right. This is Mr. Blacc, and we out.
It's the Jobber's Tears Podcast.